Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's close to my heart and that has the power to transform lives, energy healing through breathwork. We're going to explore how this incredible practice can help undo years of trauma, bringing you back to your authentic, vibrant self. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Energy healing, breath work, isn't that all a bit woo-woo? Trust me, I get it. I was skeptical too at first. But after experiencing the profound effects firsthand and witnessing countless transformations in my clients, I can tell you, this stuff is powerful. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is energy healing? At its core, energy healing is based on the understanding that we're not just physical beings, we're energetic beings too. Everything in the universe is made of energy, including our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. And when we experience trauma, it gets stored in our energy field and our physical body. Now let's talk more about how energy and trauma actually get stored in our bodies. This is fascinating stuff, and understanding it can be a game changer in your healing journey. You see, our bodies are incredibly intelligent. They are designed to protect us, to keep us safe. When we experience something traumatic, whether it's a big life-altering event or a series of smaller stressors, our nervous system goes into survival mode. It's like our body's alarm system goes off. And in that moment, our body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are meant to help us respond to the threat. You know, the whole fight, flight, or freeze response. But here's the kicker. When the threat is ongoing or when we don't have a chance to fully process the experience, that energy gets stuck in our system. It's like our body is a computer that's frozen mid-task. The program is still running in the background, using up all of our resources, even though we've long since moved on to the other things. So this stuck energy can manifest in all sorts of ways. Maybe it's chronic tension in your shoulders or your jaw. Maybe it's digestive issues that no amount of dietary changes seem to fix. Or perhaps it's anxiety, depression, or inexplicable emotional reactions that seem out of proportion to the situation at hand. You see, the body keeps the score. It remembers everything, even if our conscious mind has forgotten or pushed it aside. And it's not just about our physical sensation. Trauma and stuck energy can affect our beliefs about ourselves and the world. It can impact how we show up in relationships, how we pursue our goals, and even how we experience joy and pleasure. The fascinating thing is that this stored trauma doesn't just live in our brain. It's in our tissues, our fascia, in every cell. There's a whole field of study called somatic experiencing that explores how trauma lives in the body and how we can release it through body-based practices. This is where breathwork comes in as such a powerful tool. When we consciously change our breath, we're sending a signal to our nervous system. We're saying, hey, it's safe to relax now. It's safe to let go. Deep intentional breathing activates our parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest mode. It's like hitting the reset button on our internal alarm system. And so as we breathe, we're not just moving air, we're moving energy. We're creating space in our bodies for that stuck energy to finally be released. And as that energy moves, we often find layers of old emotions, memories, or sensations coming to the surface. It's like we're finally unfreezing that computer, allowing all those background programs to complete their tasks and clear out of our system. Now, I want to emphasize that this process looks different for everyone. You might experience big emotional releases, or you might simply feel a subtle shift in your energy. You might have physical sensations like tingling or heat, or you might just feel a sense of calm washing over you. Whatever your experience is, it's perfect for you. The key is to approach this process with curiosity and compassion. Your body has been carrying this energy for a long time, doing its best to protect you. And as you begin to release it, thank your body for its service. Acknowledge the wisdom in your system that's allowed you to survive and arrive at this moment, ready to heal. This is where breathwork comes in. Breathwork is a powerful tool for accessing and shifting our energy. It's not just about taking deep breaths, although that's part of it. It's about using specific breathing techniques to move energy through your body, release blockages, and create space for healing. Now, let's talk about trauma for a moment. Trauma isn't just about big life-altering events. It can be small, everyday experiences that overwhelm our capacity to cope. Maybe it's childhood neglect, a toxic relationship, or even societal pressures. Whatever the source, trauma gets stored in our bodies and our energy field, affecting how we move through the world. The beautiful thing about breathwork is that it gives us a way to access and release this stored trauma without having to relive or even consciously remember the experiences. It's a gentle yet powerful way to create change at a cellular level. So, how does this actually work? Let me break it down for you. Awareness. The first step is becoming aware of your breath. Most of us breathe pretty shallowly, using only a fraction of our lung capacity. By bringing awareness to our breath, we start to open up space in our bodies. Oxygenation. As we deepen our breath, we're flooding our system with oxygen. This increased oxygenation helps to energize ourselves and support our body's natural healing process. Energy movement. Specific breathwork techniques create a flow of energy through the body. This can help dislodge stuck energy associated with trauma. Release. As energy starts to move, we often experience the release. This might come in the form of physical sensations, emotions, or memories. It's all part of the healing process. Integration. After the release, there's a period of integration where we start to embody new patterns and ways of being. Now, I want to share a personal story with you. A few years ago, I was struggling with anxiety and panic attacks. I tried everything, therapy, medication, you name it, and nothing seemed to help. Then I discovered breathwork. My first session was intense. As I started to breathe deeply, I felt waves of emotion washing over me. Tears started flowing, and I felt a tightness in my chest that I hadn't even realized was there, started to release. And by the end of the session, I felt lighter, clearer, and more at peace than I had in years. That was the beginning of my healing journey. Through consistent breathwork practice, I was able to release years of stored trauma and anxiety. It wasn't always easy, but it was incredibly transformative. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually do this? Let me walk you through a simple breathwork technique you can try right now. Find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and take a few normal breaths to settle in. Now we're gonna do what's called box breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Repeat this cycle for a few minutes, focusing on the breath and allowing any sensations or emotions to arise. When you're ready, return to normal breathing and slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? Maybe you noticed some tingling, some emotion, or maybe just a sense of calm. Whatever you experienced, it's perfect for you. Now, it's important to note that while breathwork is incredibly powerful, it's not a quick fix. Healing years of trauma takes time and consistent practice, but with patience and dedication, the results can be life-changing. A few tips as you start your breathwork journey: start small. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference, and be gentle with yourself. Healing isn't always comfortable, but it shouldn't be overwhelming. Stay hydrated. Breathwork can be very dehydrating, so make sure to drink plenty of water. Consider working with a practitioner, especially if you're dealing with significant trauma. And remember, you don't need any special equipment or abilities to start this practice. Your breath is always with you, and it's a powerful tool for healing that you can access anytime, anywhere. And as we wrap up, I want to remind you that you are worthy of healing. Your trauma does not define you, and you have the power within you to release what no longer serves you and step into your fullest, most vibrant self. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content on healing and personal growth. And I'd love to hear about your experiences with breathwork. Drop a comment below and let me know how it goes for you. Until next time, may each breath bring you closer to healing, to wholeness, and to the truth of who you are. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself. I see you, I honor you, and I'm so excited for your healing journey. Here's to the full fuck yes of life, to the power of our breath, and to undoing years of trauma, one breath at a time. We'll see you soon.